Hey everyone, this is proof of practice. It's basically a platform where your dedication is no longer invisible, right? So the other is very simple. Basically, nobody sees the 4 a.m. practice, the late nights learning, the repetition, the grind. It all disappears, right? But what if there was a proof those things actually happened, right? So basically, proof of practice allows you to lets you to log every learning session by either through voice or text, and then it gets like real time AI powered feedback spoken back to you. Uh, then you can basically track your streak on a dashboard. You can be able to mint verifiable milestones on the Solana blockchain, right? So basically, once you mint your milestones on the Solana blockchain, you can be able to let your dedication lives forever on chain, right? So proof of practice actually works just in three ways. Basically, you log it, you talk through your session, then you hear it back, and then you prove it by having to mint it on the Solana blockchain, right? And also, as you can see, the platform also supports both light and dark mode. So this is the light mode, right? And then this is the dark mode. So to start using this platform, you just basically click on start login or log your first session. So you have two options to access the platform. So either you connect your wallet, basically if you have the Phantom browser extension, which you can connect your Solana wallet, so you can use that. Or if you just want to walk through what the platform is all about very quickly, you can use this demo mode, basically where you don't have to connect your any wallet extension, no setup, no downloads, you just in instantly into the platform. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using the connect wallet phantom method. So click on this. So you land here. So this is basically the practice tab where you can log a session. Like I said, you have two ways: either you log using voice or you log using by writing it, right? So basically, let's say today I learned JavaScript. So I'm going to come here, write the title, I learned JavaScript, and then you record it, right? So you basically click on this tab to record. So let me tap on this, and I see something. Hello, so for today I learned JavaScript methods, functions, constants, variables, and I was able to solve a leet code challenge. So once you're done, you just click on this to stop it. So basically, uh, we send behind the scene. Basically, what it does is that the browser's web speech API, basically transcribe the words that you said in real time. So after that, we send our transcription to our backend, right? So basically, when let me just walk through what the backend does. So once we send our transcription to the backend, we basically um, have four technology that come together in like a single API call. First of all, is the Snowflake. So this is basically like the server queries like your last five practice sessions from the Snowflake data warehouse. So the AI has context about your history, like your history, your session history. Then the second step is like the Google Gemini AI, where basically the transcription and the history that we got from Snowflake are then be sent to the Gemini 3.5 Flash, which is the model that we're using with a structured JSON prompt. So the AI basically analyzes exactly what you describe and generates personalized, specific feedback, right? So after that, then the step three is basically 11 labs. So this feedback is being sent to 11 labs for voice and sentences, right? Then again, we the last stage is basically we go back to Snowflake. This like the session data, the AI feedback, and the sentiment score are persisted to the Snowflake database. So your entire practice history is stored in a real cloud data warehouse. Again, right? So we can play it. This is the feedback gotten for this particular session that I did.
Steady session. You're showing consistency, which is key. Next time, challenge yourself to go a bit deeper on one specific concept rather than covering many.
So we can also listen to your voice. Hello, so for today I learned JavaScript methods, functions, constants, variables, and I was able to solve a leet code challenge. So once you're done, you just click on. So I can also log another session, but this time around I would just use, you can also use text instead of having to use video, right? So after that, then you can now go to your dashboard. So on the dashboard, you can be able to like see a very quick overview of your practice history. So there you're gonna see your current streak, your longest streak, and then the total sessions, and all these things are being computed live from the Snowflake database, right? So below here we have the streak map, map, which is basically like a calendar heat map showing which days you practice in the month, right? So each orange dot here shows a day that you actually logged something, right? So it's because I've already logged today, that's why it's showing this red here. We also have this cohort comparison that shows your weekly practice percentile compared to other users using this platform. We also have this volume trend, which is basically like a chart, right? Then we have this share achievement ledger. You can basically copy it, or you can preview. Maybe you want to send it to someone, right? So if I go to if I click on preview here, so this is the practice and certificate. Okay, I need to go back here. So when you go to your milestones here, so we have like different milestones, like the blockchain integration. So we have the first step, which is basically like by logging your first practice session. We have the education trial, we have the weekly ritual, we have the half fortnight. So we've only done this one, so I can just mint it. So once you mint, so basically the server construct is Solana memo program transaction, basically containing the JSON metadata, right? So the server signs and broadcasts this transaction to the Solana Devnet, paying the gas fee on the user behalf, right? So here this is like the milestone sales, right? You can also be able to generate like a cinematic journey trailer, right? Let's do that. So
It began
after
with a silent vow to conquer the code. Through the grueling fire of JavaScript, they bled ink and sweat, uttering no cries of defeat. From the ashes of that quiet struggle, a champion rises, taking their historic first step.
So basically after minting, you can be able to generate like a cinematic movie trailer narration of your journey. Basically it's Gemini 11 Labs that handle this one, which is just what we just play here, right? And then you acknowledge the proof. So you can go back to your dashboard and you can be able to preview the certificate, right? So you can see this is it here. This is certificate. You can also go back to your milestones, and then this is the signature, right? You can click on this to view the transactions on Solana Devnet, right? This is it here, right? So basically that's what proof of practice all about. This is light and dark mode, right? So yeah, so basically just to recap the tech stack that we use this, we use Google Gemini AI to basically analyze practice sessions with structured JSON prompts, generate personalized learning feedback, and write cinematic trailer script. And we also use Snowflake, which is basically like the cloud data warehouse storing all sessions, milestones, tricks, and history. Every query runs parameterized SQL against real Snowflake tables. We also use Solana. Basically, milestones are minted on Solana Devnet, right? Then we also use ElevenLabs, which is basically text to speech synthesis for both practice feedback and cinematic trailer sessions, trailer narration, right? And then basically the tech stack used is Next.js, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, and I deploy it on Vercel, right? So this is proof of practice with dedication verified. Thanks for watching. Thank you.